You told me yesterday he has done it 100 times. People are texting there. Very nice. You tell me what you want me to do now. I don't know. Suman, I don't know what to do. People are there. They're asking here. Students are messaging. I don't know what to do. If there is a new streaming link, let him please give. Please give. Immediately. Ma'am, actually, not many students have joined. Do we wait for some more time? Like, I do not know.
No, no. I think we had around 250, 230 to 250 registrations. So how many have joined right
Ma'am,
now?
hardly I can see in single digits.
So sure. Let me
Only
let me
six
check.
of them. So, ma'am, what I suggest is we will record this session. I'm recording the session.
Okay.
And, maybe share the recording with them because I only see like seven of them on the, YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, do we do it that way? We will record this session and send the recording maybe to them. How do you want to do it?
Yes, I think we better do that.
All right. Okay, ma'am. Then we will begin. A very good evening to all of you. I'm Pooja from Campus Technology. And in today's session, I wanted to discuss a new initiative from our side, which is called AI Mentor. Since there are a lot of companies right now which is kind of trying to help your day to day activities using AI. We have tried to do that to help the students. So in our AI Mentor app, there are a couple of new initiatives that we've brought in that I would be showing a demo of. Just give me a moment so that I can share my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. Here, this is our portal, and every student who is associated with Aurobindo or who have access to the portal will get a user ID password. Now, user ID password, especially for students from Aurobindo College, you can reach out to your criteria coordinators or your class teachers to get details of what the user id password is. We would be sending the entire details of user id password for every student to the college, and they will in turn give it to you. Once you have received your user id password, you can just click on student login using the credentials shared, and then you should be able to get a dashboard like this. In the left hand side, there are a lot of options available, but in today's session, I would like to talk about the AI mentor related activities. Here, if you see, there is something called virtual lab and virtual lab games. So here in virtual lab, especially for your experiments, electronics and electrical experiments, we have added this online. So once you finish completing or once you finish learning this experiment in your in the lab in your class or in your institution, you can come back here and complete or practice the experiment online. So let's see an example. Here, if you see, this is a half subtractor experiment. Here we have given the circuits are live. Once change the truth table here, or once you turn it on and off, it will actually tell you what the output is. So similarly, there are other games as well, I mean other experiments here again. So once you try all of this, you will be able to understand what the experiment does. So basically, whatever happens in your physical lab in your institution, the same thing you can practice online. So this kind of, you can stay, let's say you've missed going to the lab, or you want to practice it just before your exam. You can come onto this platform and practice these experiments. Every week we continue adding 2 to 3 experiments, so eventually we will cover all of the experiments that are available, not just for science. I mean, there might be other programs that you are studying which has certain experiments, electronics, electricals, it could be computer science as well. We are trying to add all of that. Let me show you a few other experiments. There are certain experiments for optical fiber, so this also is available. So you can choose what experiments you're interested in, and you can go ahead and practice it online. Similarly, for every experiment you practice, we also have a game here. So this, let's say this is a skeleton game. Here basically it helps you to understand the anatomy of a human body. So this is a game. Here it will ask you to kind of name what each of this is, and once if you get it correct, you get a score. This is basically practicing whatever you have learned in the previous screen. Whatever experiments you learn there, you can come here and kind of take a test. It is designed as a game so as to make your understanding of the concept better. So a lot of experiments are available here as well. If you see, we also have titration experiments. You can just add the values here for titration and actually perform a titration experiment and understand what the output is. So if you see, it told me that all the values are not set, because of which, so this is the experiment, and then it will tell you what is the score. My score is 40 because my values were a little off. So similarly, if you do it correctly, you will get a score. You will understand how you have performed. So these are all designed as a game, like I said, to make you understand the concept better. Now let me also log in and show you the other options that are available. Just give me a moment. Let me connect through my phone so that I can show via the app. So this is this platform is available both in your Android iOS app, as an iOS app, and also as, in a laptop. Like especially these virtual lab and experiments, sometimes in the phone it becomes very difficult to kind of follow because the screen is very small. So these experiments, we have made it available using a web portal which you can access using your laptop or computer. However, for your other internships and other courses that I'm going to talk about next, that is available on the mobile app. So just give me a moment. Like I said, I am just joining through the phone. Okay. Uh, yes. Okay. Just let me know if my screen is visible. Okay, I think, yeah, it's visible. All right. So here, if you see, this is my app. It's called AI Mentor. Let me start from first. Okay, this is my app. As soon as you download, it says, "Hi, I'm Posto. I'm your AI mentor." You just can skip this. Basically, talks about what the app is. And once you go to the main screen, you have two options here. The first one is called the learning, and the second one is called internship. So let's talk about both of this. The first option, learning, this basically has skills listed. So it could be soft skills, technical, productivity, depending on whatever skills the employers are looking for. So eventually, I mean, usually we take a poll from the students to understand, when they're attending interviews, especially students who've graduated and they're trying to find jobs. So we try to understand what skills the employers are looking for. Based on the input, we have come up with like a standard skill set that the students need to hone before they graduate, so that they can get a good job. Now here, if you see, soft skills, technical, productivity, marketing, there are a lot of skill sets listed here. Depending on what you are interested in, you can choose the particular option. So let's say soft skills. Here you have lot of courses available. So professional writing, human resource management. So let's try one of it. Okay, professional writing. So you can just click on explore. You will see courses given here. The first, if you see, it will talk to you about what the course is about, and then each of this course also has activities that you need to complete, so that you become you become an expert in that skill. So you need to complete these activities. So the activities are very different depending on what skill set you're trying to hone. The activities are different. For example, in soft skills, it might tell you, today's see, the first task, it says today's task is to understand spelling rules and some common mistakes. Similarly, if you keep scrolling, sometimes it might tell you today you need to form a group of two with your friends and complete a particular task. Depending on what course you're opting, the activities are very different. For example, if you choose any technical skill, it might ask you to, let's say you're trying to it might tell you today's task is to create a web page. So for that, it will also tell you the steps that you need to follow. So depending on the track or depending on the course that you choose, the activities are very different. So you can choose whatever activity or whatever skill set that you're interested in and complete these activities based on the steps given. Now, how do you submit a particular activity? Let's say here it says today's task is to understand the basics of business communication. Sometimes it says submit a report. The minute it says submit a report, there is an option here called add report or video link. Here you can submit your, so let's say a Word document or a PDF or anything that you have created for the task, you can upload the link here. So you can upload it in your Google Drive and give the link here, so that it can be considered for for submission. Other than that, we also have something called internship. Now this is very interesting. What we have done is we want the students to experience how a work environment is even before they graduate. Now what is happening is, once you graduate, you join a, so let's you join a company, and then you understand, okay, this is how my manager is, this is how the tasks are assigned to me, and these are the things I'm expected to do. What if you're able to experience this even before you graduate? That kind of gives you time to prepare and then be aware of what things you need to be good at to kind of impress your boss, let's say. Now here, if you see, we have simulated a work environment. If you select the language here, we have given a lot of voice modulations here, if you see. So let me choose a voice. Okay. Here you can set a manager voice, client voice, second client voice, colleague voice. Once you set the voices, you can skip to the project and then choose whatever option that you want. That, so basically, so this allows you to choose an internship. You can do this internship, it will simulate a work environment for you and talk to you like how a manager would assign a task, how a client would talk to you. And the same thing, you can kind of submit your project, it will tell you what is expected out of project. So basically a complete work environment is simulated. So now let's say general. Now here, if I explore, I have a lot of projects available: content writing, strategic process consulting, market research. Now let's say market research. Here, first task, it says orientation. Listen to your manager and complete the onboarding formalities. So the first day you join a company, the first day they don't assign you any task. They do something called onboarding, which kind of onboards you to the company. They will give an introduction, they will talk to you about what your job role is. The same thing happens here. So the whatever voice you have chosen in the first page, that voice kind of acts like your manager, and it tells you, so let's say my name is Pooja, it says, hey Pooja, welcome to the company, this is your job role. So it talks to you, you can hear it, you can hear how a manager would talk to you if you join a company. Similarly, after the onboarding, the next one, it says you need to perform certain tasks. So those options are available. So you see, task 1, plan your web page. It will tell you what the job requirement is, what task you're supposed to perform. It will also give you steps to complete the task. So like a manager would tell you, these are the things that you need to do to complete this project. Like that, the steps are also available and the manager will talk to you. And sometimes there is also interaction between the manager and a client. So before the project even comes to you as an employee, the client would have spoken to your manager. They would have discussed what the business requirements are, or what the company's requirements are, and then that gets communicated to the project team. The same thing happens here also. Sometimes you can even listen to the conversation between a manager and a client. This kind of gives you an idea of how things work in a corporate environment. And this is not limited to final year students. Even the first year students can explore this and understand, and that gives you a lot of time to prepare yourself for a job role, or prepare yourself for a corporate environment. We call this college to corporate. So this kind of helps you and bridges that gap that exists right now. That is what we are trying to build. And this entire thing is managed using AI. So the voices that you hear, everything is AI, and then it kind of interacts with you and makes it very interesting. And that is what we wanted the students to experience. This is available in other countries but not available in India right now. And that is what we wanted to change. So we've brought this in, the lot of options available. And like I said, many of the concepts that the students struggle to understand, we have designed it like a game so that they can understand better. Similarly, like I said, the skill sets that we have chosen in this particular app are very much in trend right now. These are the skills that the employers are looking for. So what I request the students to do is to, once you receive the user ID, the credentials basically, please download the app, explore it, and try to understand what is available. And if you do have queries, do not hesitate to reach out to your class teachers. They will in turn talk to us, and maybe we can have another session to just answer your queries. So the next few days, once you receive the credentials, please go through the app and kind of let us know if there are any queries, and we would love to answer them. And then we'll be really happy to have all of you on board and try this out. That's about it from my side. Ma'am, any queries, questions from your side? I would like to answer them.
They're quite nice courses.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, and very useful for the students. What I feel is that within a day or two, we'll mobilize the students after going to going in their classes and talking to them
Absolutely.
in person.
Sure,
So they
sure.
would be joining. Definitely, they would be joining.
Okay, ma'am. So I will send the recording that I have right now for this session, and then you can share it. I will upload it on YouTube and give you a link so that it's easy for them to, view it. And then you can get back to us, ma'am, with the queries probably on Monday, if that's okay.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. All right, ma'am. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Sangeeta, Rinki, Shikha.
Thank you. It was very well explained, Pooja, and we really like this initiative of yours, and the courses are very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Definitely,
Thank you so much.
this will be beneficial
Yeah,
for the
I
students.
hope the students utilize it and gain maximum benefit out of this.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Hi, Pooja.
Sonia, you want to ask something?
Pooja, I have a question to ask.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Pooja, like you said, it is all through AI and it is all virtual, right? So even the internships are virtual. So, when I was just going through it, it
Right.
said stipends.
Sorry, ma'am.
It said stipends. End
Yeah,
of the
so
internship.
so we do
What,
have
can
to.
you just brief me with that?
Yes, ma'am. So we do have two kinds of internships. The one, the AI, AI-driven internship is not a paid internship. So this kind of makes the student understand, like I said, simulates a work environment, helps them understand how things work in a corporate, basically corporate company, and then they have to complete their tasks. But let's say they want to apply for a paid internship, so we have a separate interview process for it. Any student who's interested in doing this will have to report to our Bangalore office. That option is also available. So they'll have to attend an interview. I think this would probably be ideal for the final year students who are looking for paid internships. They can apply, and then once they get through the interview, if they are selected in that, they can report to our Bangalore office. It is an in-person internship, but it is a paid one. So if they get selected, they can report to our office here, and then they get stipend for it. So that is a paid internship.
Okay, I got
So
it.
they do have option. If they want to apply for this paid internship, let them go ahead and do it. We will schedule an interview, let them attend the interview, and then we can select students if they're really good.
Yeah, just one more question, Pooja. Like,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is the duration of this internship? Like, in their summer break, can students take this? Like, if they have a break of 1 month or maybe
Yeah, it is a 1 month internship, ma'am. 1 month, I think 1 month to 45 days, I think. So depending on what internship they are choosing, it's between 30 to 45 days.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you
Sure,
so
ma'am.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
let it go. अगर बना दिया तो